Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a tarot box, something that looks like this. So basically you have a notepad up here, which you can take off the pages like this. And then if you open it down here below, there you have a box where you can add in your pens or your tarot cards if you're creating a tarot box. However, if you're not a fan of tarot, you can also exchange the notepad with your own design and just make like a simple to-do list and then have the space down here below the box filled with pens or other kinds of stationery. Then in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can download the designs, how you can export and download the cover pages, how you can assemble everything together into a finished planner box like you see here, as well as how you can get the tarot cards. So in case you would like to create a tarot version, we have all the cards available on Planify Pro, and I'm going to show you how you can download them and print them out. First, visit planifypro.com. Best is to run it in a new private mode window in the Firefox browser. So we're first going to create the notepad right here. So let me quickly explain you how it works. So this one's a daily tarot spread, which means you are supposed to pick 3 cards for the day, and then each card will be the answer to the following questions. So card number 1 would be my day as a whole. So you'd randomly pick a card, for example, this one right here. So this would be 1. And then you would take a second card, and that would be the answer for question number 2 is what should I expect today? So this would be the second card. And then the third one, what shouldn't I do today? That would be the third one. And then based on these cards, you then would see your whole day, how it is. Now, I'm not a tarot expert, but you can look up on Google or anywhere else on the meaning of the cards, and that is a way for you to interpret your days. However, not everyone likes tarot or believes in them, so feel free to also change up the designs or just make a simple notepad out of it. So here we're on planifypro.com, and then easiest is to just reopen the pre-made template. So if you scroll all the way down here and you go to the Celestial Boho collection, and if you scroll further to the right, you will see something called Notepad Tarot. And you should also be able to find this notepad when going here to search planner and then typing tarot and notepad, and it should show up as well. So right here, you want to click on it and then you want to open it up, and I'm going to show you how you can further customize it as well as how you can create a to-do list out of it. So this is how it looks like. Easiest is to just leave it as it is if you want to create a tarot planner box. Things you can change here are patterns. So for example, you can click here on pattern and then go fix color. And then here, if you further scroll down here, there are all the Celestial Boho patterns for this collection. So feel free to further change it up. You can of course also select any other kind of pattern. So select something you like, and then you can also change the fonts, for example. So if you go here to text, H1, H1 is for the top text up here, the header right here. You can go to main font and then change the font like this. Now you see that when you change the font right here, it also changes the font of the text right here. And this is because the text widget is connected to the H1 font. So if you do want to change the fonts down here below, you can also click here on these text widgets, and then here on the right side, you want to go to font style, and here is where you can then select a different kind of font, something that's more readable maybe. So maybe something like this, and you can also make the font smaller like this. So this is how you would change the font. Then something else you can change is the widget right here. So this one's a notes widget. You can also have it as a grid widget like this, or then you can also make the grid widgets bigger, or you can make it smaller. You can also have it as an empty or blank widget, so with no lines and grids at all. So feel free to further customize it. Then if you go here to sticker, you will also be able to exchange these stickers right here. So if you want to add in different kinds of stickers, or if you want to remove them, you can do that as well. The stickers used for this notepad are called Celestial Boho Celestial, or Celestial Boho. It's right here. You can open it up, and then you can decorate it the way you would like it to be. So feel free to further add elements. Of course, you can also go into any other sticker collection and then add in other elements as well. So this is how you can further decorate the planner. Then last I'm going to show you how you can transform it into a simple notepad. So let's say you don't want to create a tarot spread like this. You can go back to planner. Then you can also erase everything that's up here. This is how you want to erase it. So you want to click here on edit layout, set it to on. And now you see here all the fractions. So here you see like all the columns and rows used in this template. You can simply just delete the entire row by clicking here and click on this cancel button right here. This will erase it like this. Okay, then here again, let's delete it. And then the last one here, like this. Okay, then now we have like one full widget, and you can click on the widget. You can then again exchange it or replace it with other kinds of widgets. And you can increase or decrease the amount of rows. So feel free to change it the way you would like it to be. You can of course also add in additional columns and rows. So if you, for example, want to make this one a to-do list, then you can also add in here a to-do list like this. Maybe remove this column up here, like this. Okay. Then under sticker, you can just click here to remove them like this. You maybe also want to change up here this to notes. If you want, you can also change the pattern again to something else like this. You can also change the way to apply the pattern. So up here, you can also choose how to exactly apply the patterns. So choose something you like. And then once you're happy, you can then go to Save Export. So let me quickly reload the old design we had up here. So let me quickly reload this one. Okay, then to export it, you want to do the following. You want to go to Save Export, and now you want to select on what paper size you're going to print it out. So if you're printing it out on US letter, then select US letter and then click on Generate PDF. If you're printing out on A4, you can technically also print it out quadruple, which means it will add you 4 pages on one big sheet of A4. However, this option is not possible for the US letter size. The US letter size will be too small for that kind of exporting. So select either size, and then you want to click on Generate PDF. By the way, if you're directly printing on A6 paper or A5 paper, you can also select the very first option right here, which will give you single pages. This is how the PDF will look like, and then you want to print out the PDF. This is how you can print it out. First, you want to save it to your computer. So let's save it. Then you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader, and you want to click on Print. Then you want to print this one out as many times as you wish. Here I have printed out around 100 to 120 pages. But feel free to print as many as you wish. If you want your notepad to have 100 pages, then right here you want to type in number 50. This will print it out 50 times, and each page will have 2 sets. Then also select to print out current page. Make sure 100% scale is selected, and then you can click here on print to print them all out. Now next I'm going to show you how you can get the cover design as well as how you can get the tarot cards. Let's go back to planifypro.com. Let's go to the hub page and let's click on create a new planner. So create a planner, create a new planner, then go to the size menu, and then you want to look for the A4 or the US letter size. Now we're going to print out the cover page on white glossy sticker paper. You will have to check if your white glossy sticker paper is A4 size or US letter size. If you have sticker paper that is A4, then select A4. If your sticker paper is in the US letter size, then you want to select the US letter page size. So I'm going to select A4 like this. Then next, we're going to remove the widgets in here. So let's click again on Edit Layout so we can edit the layout like this. You want to click on the widgets and then click in the middle to remove the widget like this. Also remove it on the other side like this. Then go to Pattern. Then here under Fixed Color, I'm going to choose this pattern right here, this one. Now to fully display the pattern, up here under Outline, click on Full. So now it's displaying the pattern full. And feel free to also choose any other kind of pattern. So whichever pattern you like, you can also choose one from all the other collections. So choose any pattern you like. And then let's go to Save Export and then click on Generate PDF. And now it will export you a PDF file with the full pattern showing. So let's click here and download. This is how it looks like. Let's save this one to the computer and then open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Here it is in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Let's go to Print. Here you want to print out all pages. You want to print out page number 1 and 2 because you want to print this pattern out twice on 2 sheets of sticker paper. Then let's also choose the material. If you click here on Printer, usually here is where you can select the material. Because I'm going to print it out on white glossy sticker paper, I'm now going to select photo glossy paper as the material, and then I always recommend you to print out any kind of pattern with the best quality because this one will print out the pattern the most vibrant and nicest. So click here on Print. Okay, make sure this menu is selected. Then last thing, if it's possible for your printer, try to print this one out borderless. So try to print out this pattern without any white border around the paper. Usually you can do that by going to the page setup and choosing a sizing that is called A4 borderless or US letter borderless. However, not every printer has the option to print to the border. If you cannot print to the border, you can also trim off the white edges around the sticker paper, so that is no problem at all. Okay, so quickly back to printing. Make sure you have this menu selected and then you want to click on Print and print out the pattern onto sticker paper. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how you can get these tarot cards. Back to planifypro.com. Let's go to the hub page. Then you want to scroll all the way down here to the collection called Celestial Boho, and you want to open up this file right here. It's called Tarot Cards Rider-Waite. This one right here. Click on it. It will open you up all the cards, so click on Open. This is how it looks like. Okay, so in total there are 5 pages. Let me quickly show you. These are all the cards. Then I also wanted to let you know that these cards, they also are in the sticker collection. So if you go here to sticker and if you type in here tarot, this one right here, this collection. So I have added all these stickers into the template one by one. So again, so here are all the pages, 5 in total. I've printed this one out on 220 GSM cardstock. However, feel free to use any kind of paper or cardstock you have at home. Then to export this one, you want to go here to Save Export and then you want to click A4. So it can be A4, US letter, doesn't matter. And then you want to click here on Do Not Rearrange and you want to click on Batch Generate PDF. So it will now make you a PDF file with all the cards. Let's click on Download PDF. Here are all the cards, and once you print them out, they should be about this big, and this will be around 6 by 10 centimeters big. Now you want to save this one to your computer, open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Here we go, and then you want to print out all pages, and then here you want to just click on Fit, which means it will expand the template to its fullest so it fits into your paper size. So again, all, Fit, Auto, and then you want to print everything out on cardstock. So now that we have the tarot cards, we have the notepad design, and we have the cover design all printed out, we can now move on to assembling everything together into a finished planner tarot box like you see here. First, you want to take all your pages for the notepad and then you want to cut them down to size. Here I'm using a heavy-duty paper cutter to help me cut all the pages all at once. And then you want to take all the pages and you want to clip them all together like you see here. Then you want to take PVA glue or kids glue and add a thin layer on top and spread it out like you see here. Then next, let's move on to the planner box and create this tray part down here below. So this is how it looks like. You will need chipboard to create this part. So take your chipboard, and then here are all the measurements. You want to draw the exact same design onto your chipboard like you see here. Then next you want to take your cutter, and then you want to slice through the chipboard twice. You want to make sure that you not fully cut the chipboard, just cut it halfway through so you can then bend it. Then once you have done that, you just need to cut off the corners. So then cut off all 4 corners like you see here. This is how it should look like, and then you should be able to bend all the edges to the back, just like you see here. And then you want to take white glossy sticker paper and then take off the backing, and you want to place the chipboard on top like this. And then you want to cut off all the excess sticker paper like this. So cut it off in a way like seen here in the template. This is how it should look like. And then next we can start folding in the edges. Let's start folding in the sides. So start with the longer sides. You want to fold them like this and fold in the flaps on each side, and then fold over the excess white sticker paper to the inside, and then repeat the same thing on the longer sides like this. You can also use a bone folder to make sure that the sticker paper lays flat onto the chipboard like this. Then prepare an extra sheet of white glossy sticker paper and then cut it down to the exact same size as the bottom of the box, and then add the layer inside the box like this. So this is the finished white box. This is how it should look like. Then next, let's move on to the outer layer, which is this one right here. So then you want to take your 2 sticker papers you have printed out, and you want to lay them next side by side and then overlap them in the middle so you can create one big sheet. Then turn it over and take off the backing, and then you want to prepare additional chipboards. So additional 4 pieces of chipboards. Here are all the sizes. You want to cut them all down to size and lay them in the exact order as you see here. You don't want to cut out all the corners. You want to cut off the upper 2 corners diagonally, and then down below you want to cut it out as you see here. So here again, this is how the chipboard and the sticker paper should look like. And then you want to fold in the long edges and the top edge like this, and then prepare another set of white glossy sticker paper just to cover the inside, the cover. And then you want to take both sides, combine them together so it creates a box like this. And then you want to take the upper flap and help it stick together like you see here. Then very quickly to the notepad. By now it should be dried. You can take off the clips. This is how it should look like. Then you want to add double-sided tape to the back side of the notepad, and you want to place the notepad in the middle of the box like this. So at this point the planner box is completed. All that is left is just to cut out all the tarot cards. So you can simply cut them out with a cutter and a ruler, and you then should end up with a full stack of tarot cards, which you then can store into your planner box like this. So here, here. There also is enough space to add in additional pen, and then you can put everything together like this. And that was how to create a tarot box with a notepad on top. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Of course, you can also sell this item online if you have a planner shop and if you're subscribed to the business plan, which comes with the commercial license. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!